everyone. Today we are going to study radioactivity. In this topic, we'll study alpha, beta and gamma rays. So let us start. First of all, we'll introduce what is radioactivity. Radioactivity is nothing but the nuclear disintegration, or we can say nuclear decay. This nuclear decay or radioactivity is the process in which a nucleus of an unstable atom loses its energy by emitting radiations. And a material that spontaneously emits the radiation, which includes the emission of alpha, beta and gamma particles, are called radioactive elements or materials. Let's see the discovery of radioactivity. Basically, radioactivity is given by Becquerel, but later on the term radioactivity was coined by Marie Curie together with her husband, and this Curie couple extracted uranium from ore and found that the leftover showed more activity than the pure uranium. Radioactive elements have unstable nucleus, excess energy, and they never wants to be in a unstable form. So they always remain in a ground state and become stable by emitting ionizing radiations. This radioactive elements, due to unstable atom, they tries to gain stability. Hence, the atoms eventually decay by emitting a particle that transforms when they are unstable and transforms the nucleus into a lower energy state. This process of decaying continues till the nucleus attain a stable stage. Alpha rays, gamma rays and beta rays, these are the radiations that gives out. So first of all, we'll see what are alpha rays. Alpha rays are the positively charged particles. Alpha particles carries a positive charge. An alpha particle consists of 2 neutrons and 2 protons bound together. Due to the large size, penetrating power of these alpha particles is very less. Let us see what are beta particles. Beta particles are high energy electrons or positrons that carry a negative charge. They are smaller in size than alpha particle. Gamma particles are the particles those who don't have mass. They are electromagnetic radiations higher in energy than X-rays. As a form of energy, gamma rays have no size or mass. Now let us see what is alpha decay. So in alpha decay, the nucleus splits into 2 parts. The atomic number of the nucleus reduces by 2. Its mass number decreases by 4 as the 2 protons and 2 neutrons get removed. The process is very slow and usually leaves the nucleus in a state of excitement. So let us see how this reaction can be take place. See, we have here uranium-238-92, and when the alpha particle alpha decay takes place, this uranium reduces 238 become 234, that is 4 reduced, and atomic number becomes 90 from 92, that is 2 is reduced from atomic number. So what we can say, atomic Here this is a parent nucleus, this is a daughter nucleus. Parent nucleus is divided into two atoms. One is the daughter nucleus and another is the alpha particle. So in this process, atomic number is reduces by 2 and atomic mass number is reduces by 4. Let us see beta decay. In beta decay, a neutron changes into a proton, which emits an electron and an antineutrino. Thus, we are going to see in an equation how a neutron changes into proton. The mass number do not change while the atomic number increases by 1. Beta decay is a slow process. The nucleus remains in an excited state due to beta decay. So let us see in the equation. Here we have thorium 23490. This parent nucleus is split into two. This is a daughter nucleus and one electron is moved. Since we have 90 in mass number and that becomes 91, means one neutron is converted into proton, and this includes that the mass number, atomic mass remains same as the parent nucleus, whereas atomic number increases by 1 when beta decay takes place. Okay. So let us see gamma decay. Gamma decay is the release of electromagnetic energy or electromagnetic force in the nucleus. Gamma emission can stabilize the state of energy in the nucleus. These waves are emitted from the nucleus and the atomic number as well as atomic mass number do not change. Only what happens? Only the radiations takes place. Only gamma rays comes out of the parent nucleus, and this parent nucleus, which was initially unstable, that becomes stable with the emission of gamma rays. Let us see some of the properties of alpha particles. Alpha particles have minimum penetration power and high ionization power. They can cause serious damage if get into the body due to their ionization power. They are capable of ionizing numerous atoms by a short distance. One more thing is, we can stop these alpha particle even by keeping a simple paper in front of the gamma rays. Let us see the properties of beta particle. Beta particles have a higher penetration power than the alpha particle. Beta particles can travel almost at the speed of light. Beta particles get used as tracers for medical imaging. They are also used in smoke detectors. Beta particles can be stopped by using simply your palm, but they will travel through a paper. As we can stop the alpha particle by using a simple paper, but beta particle cannot be stopped by using a simple paper, but your palm can stop the beta particles. Now let us see the properties of gamma particles. Gamma particles don't have mass, they don't have any electric charge. They can travel with the speed of light. Gamma rays are used in oncology and for sterilizing medical instruments. Similarly, as in alpha particles, they can be stopped by paper. Beta particles, they can stop by a palm. But to stop this, the gamma rays, a concrete wall can stop it. They cannot be stopped by a paper or by a palm. So it requires a concrete wall for stopping this gamma radiations. With this, I stop here. Thank you.